Wow, Nikita, what's wrong with you?
I haven't been doing so well lately. I find myself getting so annoyed and so upset so very easily.
Why?
I don't know. For instance, just last night, right? My roommate, like, she was singing loudly in the room, and I got so annoyed. Then there are other times, like, she just does simple stuff, and it really pisses me off. So, for instance, like, if she stays up late, the lights are on or something, I get really annoyed. I don't know what's wrong. Have you ever had this happen to you?
Yeah, for sure. Do you have any symptoms?
I do. For instance, like now, even right now, my sides, I have just lots and lots of pains. Like sometimes, like my eyes, I don't know if you notice, my eyes are a bit red. I can feel like a bit dizzy, headaches. What do you do? What do you think causes the pain on the sides?
Well, I think your pain in the rib area is related with the liver because in the traditional Chinese medicine theory, uh, your angry emotion is related with liver, especially liver qi. So if you are so annoyed, you will have stagnation of liver qi at your rib area. That's why you will feel pain.
Oh, then what about my eyes though? I mean, my eyes get really red. I feel dizzy.
That's because liver also governs the volume of blood. So when you get annoyed, the blood and qi will go to the upper part of your body. So that's why you get blushed face and red eyes.
Oh, makes sense. So, what do you do when this happens to you? Do you like have any sort of treatment, any medication that you take or anything?
Yeah, usually I will have some decoction for myself to treat this kind of symptoms. So there is a really famous decoction. Can you guess what it is?
Let me guess. Maybe 加味逍遥散.
Oh,
Have you ever heard that?
I don't think I've ever heard of it. What is it?
Uh, I just take two with me today, and it's like this one.
Oh.
So it's a kind of decoction which could clarify the heat of the liver and also nourish the spleen and blood.
Oh.
So after I have this kind of decoction for 3 days, all my symptoms will be relieved.
Oh, that's really good then.
So I will strongly recommend you this.
Okay, I think I'll try. Thanks.
It's okay.
Hello everyone, I'm very happy to see all of you again. So when we talk about health, most people will suggest you pay attention to your diet, no smoking, and exercise. But right now, more and more scientific research tell us there another very important aspect can impact on our health. That's emotion. Today, we're going to talk about emotion and health in Chinese medicine. Before we talk about different emotion, let's review 脏腑. And we have talked about the 脏腑 and the function of 脏腑 in the previous class. And let's have a little bit review about this part. 脏腑 refers to the yin-yang visceral system in TCM. 脏 consists of liver, heart, spleen, lung, and kidney. While 腑 consists of gallbladder, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, urine, bladder, and 三焦. When we talk about emotion, it's very closely related to the 脏. So the viscera in TCM, they are not exactly the same anatomic organs. And TCM viscera manifestation theory sees each other organ as a complex energetic system, encompassing its anatomic entity related to offices and its mental, emotional, and spiritual aspect. So here, we emphasized emotional aspects. So different 脏腑 related to different emotion. If emotion is very common in our life, if it is not too much, it will not damage our health. But if the emotion will prolong very long time or cannot be adjusted, that will impact on our health. So in traditional thinking, we all believe happy is a very good thing for health. In traditional thinking, I think most of us will believe happy is a very good thing in our life, and it will have positive infection on our health. So in Chinese medicine, happy or joy are related to heart. The happiness and joy does mean a healthy condition, but one of the excessive excitement and craving which can injure the heart, and similar to the excessive joy and overstimulation. In traditional Chinese medicine theory, heart is related to happiness and joy. Here, the happiness and joy are not means the healthy condition, but one of the excessive excitement and the craving which can injure the heart. So similar to the excessive joy and overstimulation. We believe that joy makes the heart larger, thus leads to the excessive stimulation of the heart, which may lead to the heart-related symptom and the sign. This may deviate somewhat from the classical heart pattern, and there is a story about a patient who entered the exam for many years, but he didn't pass the exam. And 1 year when he passed the exam, the person is over stimulation by this result, and the excessive joy happened, and this person just drive this person to mad. And this told us if excessive joy and overstimulation will damage the heart functions. The main manifestation of the heart would be palpitations, overexcitability, insomnia, restlessness, talking a lot like the person I mentioned who was mad, and a red tip of the tongue. And in Chinese 5 elements theory, overexcitement usually could be ended in tears or sadness. So that tells us joy is related to heart. If it is a joy, it's normal, that will not damage the heart function. It is excessive joy, and they will damage the heart function. Hey, look at this image. He's so angry as a student. And there's 3 students talk about angry. And the student have the symptom of red eyes and feel uncomfortable of the hypochondrial area. And also, the student have the symptom of insomnia problem. So the angry will impact the person. Let's talk about the theory. In Chinese medicine, we believe anger is related to the organ of liver. Anger should be intended in a broad sense that includes frustration, resentment, repression, anger, and rage, and other emotion. The relationship between an emotion and the organs is a mutual. A state of the anger causes a liver pathogen. Vice versa, a liver pathogen may cause the person to be irritable. So for that student, maybe the student is irritable because of the liver function disorder or the liver qi stagnation. So she is a little bit irritable, be easy to be lose temper. And in this case, the student take a Chinese herb called 逍遥散 or 丹栀逍遥散, can loosen the liver qi, and the emotion of anger will be easy, and the damage of the liver organ also will be released. So that's the theory of anger and the liver. And besides of the Chinese medicine, we all need to pay attention to adjust our emotion by ourselves and be happy. Do not be angry. And besides the Chinese medicine, we also need to pay attention to adjust our emotion by ourselves. Like you can relax, you can listen to the music, you can take an exercise, and to avoid the emotion of anger. Okay, that's the relationship between angry and the liver. And then in this emoji, hey, he's so confused. So constantly thinking or overthinking day and night is very bad to our health. And there is a words, work cannot kill you, but worry can. So too much thinking or worry, which organ will be impacted? That's the spleen. The spleen is affected by passiveness or worry. Passiveness is similar to worry in this characters and effect. It consists in brooding, constantly thinking about certain event or people, even though not worrying. In extreme case, passiveness leads to obsessive thoughts. A sleep deficiency may induce the passiveness. Also, passiveness injures the spleen functions. And in Chinese medicine, sweet food may benefit the spleen. Also, sweet herbs benefit the spleen. So some people said, if you feel very worried about something, take some chocolate. That will make you feel easier. That will make you relax. Yeah, and in Chinese medicine, when we prescribe a formula to a patient with spleen deficiency, we use the sweet flavored Chinese herb. Okay, that's the relationship of worry or passiveness and spleen. To avoid spleen deficiency or treat the deficiency of spleen, remember, use the certain kind of herbs, and remember to adjust the emotion of passiveness. Hey, this person, they are so sad, they are crying. So when people are too much sad or be sad for a very long time, what kind of damage will happen? So we believe sad is related to the lung. Lung affected by grief and sadness. Sad tends to knock the qi, while grief and sadness tend to deplete the qi. The knocking action of sad on qi may be seen in the shoulder and the chest tension displayed by people who are subject to the chronic sad. Sadness and grief deplete lung qi and cause the side breathlessness and the tiredness. So that's the relationship, the emotion of sad and the organ of lung. Yeah, finally, let's talk about frightened. Hey, in this emoji, he's so scared. And if a person is frightened or he's scared, and that will damage the organ of kidney. The kidney is related to frightenness and willpower. If the kidney are strong, the willpower will be strong and the mind will be focused on the goal. That is a set themselves and that will pursue them in a single-minded way. Conversely, if the kidney are weak, willpower will be lacking. The mind will be easy, discouraged, frightened, and swayed from its aim. Lack of willpower and the motivation are often important aspects of the mental depression and tonification of the kidney will give very nice result. Okay, we have talked about the sweet. The flavor of a sweet can tonify a spleen. Also in Chinese, 5 phrases, theories. Thus different 5 flavors: sour, bitter, sweet, acrid, and salty, related on different organs or related to different emotion in this theory. The 5 flavors refer to the 5 tastes or Chinese medicines. A flavor not only describes the taste of medicinal substance, but also the effect it produces. For instance, if someone is irritable, he may need to have some sour food, and in Chinese medicine theory, that will soften the liver and will make his liver easier to be regulate the liver qi, and that will soothe the liver qi. Sour substance act to straining and arresting discharge. So like a wu mei, like bai shao, is used for persistent coughing due to the lung qi deficiency as well as the chronic diarrhea in dysentery. And if someone you're thinking too much, have some sweet food like chocolate will make him more relaxed. Also, sweet substance act to tonify and regulate the stomach, moderate herbal properties, and relieve convulsion and pain. So, 甘草 or 麦芽 or 饴糖 is used for spleen, the stomach deficiency or weakness. Bitter substance acts to purge the hot fire, clear hot heat, relax the bowel, and eliminate the dampness. So, 大黄 is used to treat the constipation due to the heart retention and the boils due to the toxic heat. Salty substance act to purge and relieve constipation, soften hotness, and dissipate nodulation. So, 海藻 is used for genital tumor. Okay, that's the 5 flavor related to the organ. Here we have some life advice which can release the emotional disorder. When a person feels abnormal emotion, and try to solve it, not to hide it. Second, use a different food and flavor to help yourself to build better emotions. Third, also other methods could help you to control your body and spirit better, like acupuncture, yoga, tai chi, etc. Fourth, avoid stay up too late and be aware of the coldness and have a good sleep habit. Fifth, go to the doctor, have a consultation and treatment when you have the emotional disorder for a long time. Especially at the beginning, Chinese medicine like acupuncture and herbs will help you a lot with no side effect. Fifth, to see your Chinese medicine doctor to get a solution about the emotional disorder. Try to use some herb or Chinese medicine diet. Okay, that's all the life advice about emotional disorder. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for listening. Bye.